Good afternoon everyone. The sun is shining. It's a lovely day. So I've got on my travels and I'm in the West Midlands League. And if you look ahead at STFC, I'm at Shifnal Town Football Club. I think this is only the second West Midlands club I've ever been to, the other one being Busselholme, however you pronounce it, in the FA Vars, and that was quite a few years ago. And I was looking through the leagues and looking down the list here, and I thought, nope, on all these teams that I haven't been to. So here I am, the sun is shining, it's warm. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and what an interesting little ground this is. So let's have a walk round. I'm immediately struck by the brick dugouts here. Nice colour, really nice look. Kind of matches the houses, as you can see above the dugouts there. All seems to be that sort of brick. Shifnal Town is about a 10-minute walk from Shifnal Station. No great shakes. I'm kind of hoping that refreshments hut there opens, because I haven't had anything to eat. I had a shocking journey. Delays getting into London meant I only got my train from Euston with 3 minutes to spare. Didn't have time to get anything to eat. There was then a 17-minute delay at Wolverhampton. Usual rubbish with British Rail. But anyway, we're here. That's looking back up the steps there to where the players come out. And lots of raised banks here. I do like a raised bank at a football ground. I actually couldn't find my way in. I went to where the players and officials go in, only to be asked to go down the car park to the bottom entrance, which was just a locked gate. So I finally got in just a couple of minutes ago at 2:30. Guy on the gate told me he was expecting 3,000 or 4,000. I'm clearly the first of the 3,000 or 4,000 to get here. Haven't seen another fan yet, but hopefully a few will turn up. So walking up to the far end here, and we'll have a little look back at where we've just been. We've got an interesting raised bank here, and there's all sorts of gravel, loose stone, that sort of thing. You couldn't stand on it. So I'm not sure if there's ever been anything there before, but the ball will at least come down from it. And there's this fencing at the top there with advertising hoardings on it. I'm sure the ball will crash into that and even go flying over a few times. There is the stand over there. I'm guessing 150, 200 seats, but certainly it looks nice. And that's looking back at where we've been. Shifnal today are playing Wellington, which was a few stops down the line. My train was on the way to Shrewsbury, calling at Telford and Wellington, so I guess this is a bit of a local derby. And I actually managed to get a programme. Some of the grounds I've been going to recently in the county leagues, if you ever mentioned anything about a programme, they looked at you as if you were stark staring mad. So nice to be at the West Midlands League, nice to be at a 3 o'clock kickoff on a Saturday for a change. I mean, 2 o'clocks and 2:30s nearly all season long after my toying with the county leagues, which I may well be back to next week at the risk of disappointing anyone. So it would be great to hear from anyone who's been to Shifnal Town themselves, anyone who wants to come to Shifnal Town. And if you ever need directions of how I got here, I would be more than happy to provide that for you. So all you need to do is leave a comment below, tweet me at YT40, and I'll get back to you. So that's looking back over at the refreshment hut, the players' entrance. The ground is called Phoenix Park, and it's absolutely sun-drenched today. I know that last week when I was in Ipswich, I mentioned for the first time it felt vaguely spring-like. Well, this is even better than that. This is one of the nicest games I've been to all season. If you look at my video at Midhurst and Easebourne, that was a cracker, and that was way back in September or October, something like that. So an interesting looking stand when you get close to it, which has got sort of bars on the front here, which you really don't see very often. Brickwork going up to it, so let's have a little walk up into the stand ourselves. No standing in the stand. and no smoking, which is good. And looking back over, and hello, this could be a shorter video than I anticipated because the refreshments hut is open. Happy days. And that's looking back at the far side. What a nice view from up here. So at least you got some cover from the elements if you come to Shifnal. Snow, wind and rain, hail. Won't be making use of that today. Lovely day, we'll be standing down at the rail, but it's always nice to have a stand which is raised. So often it takes up a lot of room at a ground when you have it at pitch level, so that obviously people can't stand in front of it, otherwise it wouldn't be fair to those sitting in the stand. I do like a raised bank, as I said, and I do like a raised stand. I guess when you're 5'6" like me, anything that's raised you just aspire to. So this is looking back at the stand, and those new looking houses standing proudly at the far end. And we're coming up to the, what I would call near side now, because the entrance is over where those two guys are standing by the corner flag. That's where I came in. So not quite sure what's happened there, but all looks a bit beaten up, padlocked up. Relics of goalposts past here in the corner. Plenty of hard standing, walking around the whole pitch. Nice lot of room here. Let's look on the far side. It has a slight resemblance to, is it Coggleshall I went to in the Eastern League last season. And now the clubhouse is in a completely different place, but the raised banks, the sunshine at this time of year, there's a lot of similarities to it. So walking up here towards the traditional beaten up equipment rollers for the ground. Ahead of me there with a couple of traffic cones, and there's one last look towards the players' entrance and a nice look at the stand that we walked up and had to look in just now. But please don't take my word for it, why don't you come along yourself to Shifnal Town? Nice area, and I'm sure that you'll get a warm welcome, and I would love to hear what you think. If you're not able to get here, then take yourself to another non-league ground, and I would love to see any video that you do, or tweet me at YT40 and tell me where you went and how you got on. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please click like. If you haven't, click dislike. It would be great to have you subscribe, and then any videos that I do in the future, and I do try to do one most Saturdays whenever I can. We may even have a little special one this week, midweek. Oh, hang on, I'm on. Bit of live action there. It's a pace that goes, not the touch. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, click on subscribe and any future videos will go directly to your YouTube feed. If you click on the bell, well, sadly the sun will disappear, but amazing things will happen. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. This is Shifnal Town Football Club.